sometimes? The belly dancing a little bit at home or in the bathroom?
Sometimes, you know. It's very funny because some people think that the way I move might be considered, for some people, like I said, provocative, or misinterpreted. It's not, it's the way, or misinterpreted. It's not, it's the way I grew up feeling and interpreting music, you know. Maybe because Colombia is such a multicultural country as well, with a huge African heritage, and also a great percentage of immigrants from all over the world, including the Middle East. So I grew up very exposed to all of these influences, and I feel that when I dance, I sort of take a little bit of each culture and introduce or take it to my pop world,
Yeah. You got a record deal at 13. Was it an instant success? Were you popular from the start, or did it take a few?
No, pop music was non-existent in Colombia at all. The folkloric music, the tropical sort of music, vallenato, cumbias, all of this kind of music was very successful, but there was no national pop scene back then. So it was really hard for me to even, get a video shot back then.
Really,
a proper video clip shot.
So when did that happen? When did the breakthrough?
So, it hasn't been a path of roses. It's been one brick after the other under the sun with sweat,
Yeah, but you played in the soap opera as well. Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's part of my obscure past. Let's not go there.
You were 15. Let's talk about it then. You were 15 at the time, I think?
17.
17. Yeah. Who did you play? Helena Helmink?
No, Luisa Maria.
Oh, did you play? What was it? Were you like the...
I was the main role, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I had to pay the bills,
Yeah, correct. But what happened to you on the soap? Because these roles in soap operas, people get married and divorced in one episode, and then they die, but then they're all of a sudden alive.
Well, all of it. All of that.
All of it happened to you?
Yeah. In one episode. And I had to cry every day. Every day I cry. I'm like, every time I would get the scripts, I would review them to see if I had to cry or not, because it was such emotional pressure all the time. I had to be crying. It was exhausting, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Since then, probably never cried.
No eye drops allowed.
No. You had to sort of.
So you had to dig inside and look for the worst memories of my 17-year-old life. It was tough.
And that every day. All right, but you continued recording, while you were on the soap opera and all that, because at one, you exploded somehow. Like you said, slowly but surely, you exploded on the sort of Latin scene, right?
The funny thing is how everything happens, because I didn't have a marketing plan. I didn't have a stylist or a hair person or a makeup artist or not even a manager. I started. It was so tough, and my company back then wasn't even thinking about exporting my music to the world, It just happened on its own, by itself. It traveled to some radio station in Mexico and started getting played there, and then in Venezuela as well. And I didn't even know. And one day the company said, "Oh, it seems that you are #1 in Mexico. we better take a plane there and go there."
So it could literally have been just somebody who picked up the record in Colombia and sent it to a radio station, and they started playing it.
Well, it was already, numerically speaking, it was my third album.
Yeah.
It's called Pies Descalzos, or Bare Feet, as it is said in English. And I had
I like the Spanish.
had published.
What was the Spanish?
Pies Descalzos.
Pies Descalzos.